Did that start LinkedIn? No. LinkedIn. Hey, we got LinkedIn. Did it start YouTube? No. Hey, we got YouTube. Hey, we are live. Coming to you from the Duck Den in Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got Duct Tape Dev. It's me. And NeuroQuack. Let's get NeuroQuack up and running. What are we working on today, kitty? The clip interrogator. The most interrogatiest of all clips. What do you want? You want to sit up here in front of me? I'm telling you, girl, we can do it, we can set it all up. If you just sit down for a second, I can get a camera on you, you can hang out. Let me go grab the tripod. Hang out here, kitty. Hang out for a second. Sorry, by the way, because I know LinkedIn's different than Twitch necessarily, so it's not so much hanging out, it's more like giving a demo or something. We're going to be talking about AI, SDXL, LLMs, diffusers. I don't have a title for this. We're going to figure that out here in a second. You want my chair. I'm going to get you a tripod. Hey, come on. No, you're good. Come back up here. I'm going to hang out with you. Here. You didn't want to sit on my lap inside, so I'm hoping you're going to sit in front of me. And here, come on. All right, let's get to it, though. All right, so what do we want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? There's a song or something, right? So what do we want to talk about? Do I have a description on... we're going to talk about NeuroQuack. NeuroQuack. It is my LLM SDXL freaking bot. And we're gonna get to it, huh? Did that create a post? There's like a create a post thing, and it doesn't actually do anything. Maybe it's because I'm forcing dark. Got the force dark because some of the things I use don't. Oh, I haven't gone live. We're gonna do it again here in LinkedIn. So YouTube, Twitch, you are dev, so you got super early. I'll log on to you first. YouTube is staging, so log on in a second, and Twitch or LinkedIn is third. So we're gonna have to do it again. You guys just get every experience. How it works. LinkedIn right now is pro. And we are live. Coming to you from the Duck Den in Raleigh, North Carolina, with NeuroQuack getting the clip interrogator. So we're gonna today we're gonna actually add. Earlier I streamed and I didn't actually get fucking NeuroQuack up. So well no, I got NeuroQuack up. I got LLM up. I with Mistral, NeuralChat was up. SDXL was up. All that was up. We cleaned it up. We created a develop branch. We created this board, and now we're gonna do our first story. I guess that's not a terrible way to go about this. I don't hate the progress we made earlier, but it wasn't enough for me to sleep on. So we're going to deploy my SDXL, get this mass driver platform engineering delivered, and we'll start NeuralChat. We're not even going to start Mistral this time. Oop. All the way down here to deploy. It's not meant to be like redeployed multiple times. Yet. I've been asking for that. We'll see. We'll see. But that is not what we're here to do. We're not here to parade my last contract. We're here to develop. I am Duct Tape DevOps. Nick Benton on LinkedIn, for those of you that are coming from there. Also go by Duck, just to make it easier. I am a DevOps principal architect, or have been before, at multiple companies. Now I am the CEO of me. Needing a contract. But no, I'm getting to work on a lot of really cool things while I do that. So for instance, right now, I'm going to show you my bot I've been working on. The goal of this bot, so a lot of people keep asking, like, what are you building? Well, I'm not building this to, and I talked to Irish John Games. By the way, thank you for the shout out, bud. He's the great streamer, creator of Rise of Piracy. So I rated him earlier. For those of you unfamiliar with Twitch, On Twitch, you raid out to another streamer, and then all of the people watching you get to watch them. And so it's a good way to kind of start a community and introduce that. This is Kitty's Tail. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Are you gonna just hang out? You wanna come here for a second? Get some cuddles for a second while I explain these things? Come on, come here. Oh, I see you. Okay, this is Kitty. We have an emote for her on Twitch. I see you. And Irish John was talking about the problem with AI art. That's AI art. And he was talking about that there's a big controversy about, artists aren't getting paid. People are doing things in the style of Russ Mills. I've done that as well. I agree that you should not profit off of those things. 100% agree you should not profit off of work that is purely derivative of other people's work. Now, if it is derivative of other people's work and you have improved it in some way, I don't think that's bad. Kitty is now sitting on my lap. I can't even scoot in now to my desk. I went inside to play video games purely because, I needed to refocus. But the reason I play video games inside is I sit on my couch and she comes and sits on my lap. Instead of out here, she can't really do it because I'm at my desk. And she didn't do it the whole time I was inside, for about an hour or so that I was trying to play games. And then I come out here, she sits on my lap, and she just wants to be right here. All right, well, we're going to try and work over you. Okay? This is how you... God, she's so cute. She's just sitting on my lap. All right. Let's see, NeuroQuack. I got to make sure these are going to be the same. And I think they were earlier today. They're going to be the same again because they're derived from the way that I name these things. Let's see how this provisioning is going. I bet my AWS tokens expired, so I need to do AWS S3LS. Is that going to work? AWS STS. What's the next command? Help. Oof. Hey, how's it going, Kish? 3-stream streak. I think you had a 5-stream streak earlier. You missed one. Appreciate you, bud. Don't know if you saw, I put another post up in the machine learning. It's also in my Discord for anybody that's uninitiated. And I mean that in the sense of unfamiliar because I am Kish, as I've told you. So Kish, by the way, great student down in South Florida doing a lot of ML work. He's actually building his own bot as well. He's doing it through Discord. I've been using some of the stuff I've been working on, so it's been a lot of fun to kind of work on him with that a little bit. I appreciate you. Always appreciate the lurk. But if you do want to interact with me in a better way, come to Twitch. That's what it's for. LinkedIn and YouTube, not as much. I'm going to try to answer questions on LinkedIn. I do want questions. I want questions from everybody all the time. Unless I put up the focus thing. But, so feel free to ask. Oh, can I do like VIPs? Because you should definitely be by now a VIP if that's a thing. I don't know how people do that or if they need like a certain level. Maybe you have to be, I don't know. If I ever get a mod, I'll let them figure that shit out. No, definitely don't want to block you. All right, whatever. Can I receive chat from, wait, edit, update the nickname for Kish? No. Ooh, that's interesting. I can update people's nicknames. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that about OBS. All right, let's get into it. Start stream. Let's see if I'm still logged in. That would just be really cool. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be good. Oh, that's interesting. I might have a 12-hour timer, not a 6-hour timer, then on my AWS account, which is sick. Let's see, make start. By the way, Kitty is just sitting in my lap right here, and she is being the cutest. And so I'm trying to type over her. And if we can just do this every night, this would be amazing. But my leg's also gonna fall asleep because the way I have it like curled under me, doing like the 4 horsemen. Or the figure 4 over here. What was that? Ric Flair did the figure 4, I think. Sweet, so we got that up. Let's go ahead and start bot. I was actually trying to get less distracted and put Kish for me. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, so that's only for my and it's only for my OBS, but I actually like I assume it's only for my OBS, but I get to see on my OBS now Kish, uh, which is cool. That's going to be good for like there are certain people that I know in real life, and I only see them so rarely, and they have kind of odd nicknames. I think Twisms is my buddy Nick, if I'm not mistaken. And like he doesn't even that's not even his normal nickname. Like it's just his Twitch name, and that's always a little confusing for me. So like that's very valuable. Kish, I know. I mean, your shorter version of your name doesn't really change much, but I did go ahead and change it anyhow because we're talking about it. All right, let's see if NeuroQuack's online. We'll ping it, and we should get Pong back from it. Nice. We'll do hello. We should get hello back from it. Nice. Kind of our health check, so to speak. We have things up, so let's see if we can do welcome at Kitchamita. Let's see what this does. Kish, what's your profile picture? Okay, that's one that can work. And I got a little too into doing this one last time too. But I changed things around about how this works, and that's valuable, right? So Kitchamita, that worked. And then we go down to your folder for today. Why am I not seeing it? Is it in my folder, not yours? Has it not been created? I don't think it's been created. Oh, it takes 10 minutes to spin. Even once the GPU spins up, it takes an additional amount of time for some fucking reason for the model to start, I think. So, because at the end of welcome, I think there's a let's go into integrations. LM, no, diffusers. No, welcome is where I want to go actually. That's the end of image to image. There it is. Can't access the account. What the shit? Oh, I wonder if the SDXL endpoint changed. 6SZD. Resources. Where the fuck is it on here? They don't actually let you do your own thing on here, so you have to kind of 6SZD. I wonder if it's just not warmed up. Let's see. It says it's deployed. Let's check in AWS. It'll be here. These are from earlier today. So let's refresh the browser. See what we see. They are both up. That is the same name. So let's just try again. Well, let's handle this exception. This exception happened on image to image, which is line 63 of diffusers. So diffusers, what, 63, return, image to image, right? And then it goes image to image, and it tries to do, at what point is this? Raise exception 500, which is what we just did, detail stringy, which just said fast API exception should be exception. That's fine. What I would like to also do, so what do I return to this to? I return this to here, which returns this to here, which does nothing with it. It then, well, now do I not print out a welcome? Oh, so I need to do, okay. Let's go back into here. On a good response, we should be returning. Okay, it returns decode and show. Decode and show returns file name. That's okay. Okay, so we're getting either a file name or, in the case of an error, oh, I don't think we can raise and then return. I forget the right way to deal with this. Because what I want to do is I want it to. Can I do CTX from here? I don't think I want to, though. we'll do Twitch dot send message, bang. We're gonna import Twitch. Dot. Yeah, right. Yeah, import Twitch, which should import this. And in Twitch, we need somewhere a send message. Event message. We don't have one in here, right? Def start bot, stop bot. Def send message. Sends message to the Twitch bot. No, that's not it. What's this? I wonder if I can just do it inside of there. I wonder if that's the way I would do it. I see, this is more of the, this is Pythonisms that I'm just not as good at right now. So well, I also don't know with this context. I need to send, I want to send it back to the bot, right? I want to send it back to the bot being like, hey, there's an error with that. Go look at it. All right. This is gonna, we're gonna, I'm just gonna print it for now. I'm getting too distracted. I want to get clip done. That's a me thing. Let's go ahead and get back to that. Where was I doing send message? We're just gonna print this. No module Twitch, we'll get rid of that. I disagree that there's no module Twitch, but because I think it's at the same level. Oh, maybe I need to do maybe integrations.twitch because I'm doing it from a lower level. That's probably what it is, from a different scope, right? Double check some messages here. Oh, I'm watching this really weird. I'm watching my YouTube from earlier when I was watching myself, which I try to do just to make sure that I see any latency issues you guys see, things like that. Was rolling forward to other ones. Shown here while reading some manga. Hell yeah, man. What you reading? What you reading lately? I haven't read manga in a bit, but why am I looking at a different view on YouTube? See, like this is why, oh, that's from 6 hours ago. No. Oh, it didn't refresh on my TV, I think. So we're gonna set that up. Kitty, yeah, I'm gonna keep moving forward and backwards. Where are you going? You gonna sit there? You can sit up in front of me. Or next to me? Or there? Well, not there. You're on my mouse. Anywhere else, really, girl. Anywhere else. Alright. I don't tap it. That's fine. Welcome, Kish. Pulls it. Should have you as an astronaut joining the Ductornaut crew to venture into the Matrix. Finished. So maybe I need to, oh, that's what it is. In Twitch, I need to also handle the error. I'm pretty sure. So welcome does diffusers that, does try that. Step exception is E, print. That's, I think, what we want. We'll have to wait until it errors out again before we know. And I don't know of an easy way to make it error out right now, other than bringing down SDXL, which is why it errored out the first time. But we'll do this. Let's just make sure it runs again. Finished. So there it is. Yeah, see, it doesn't, and it's image to image, and so it's doing, like, it kind of makes sense why it does that, but that's not what we want. So next step is clip. Where did I get this from? Mostly from this. This is what LangChain experimental open clip. That I like. I've been wanting to play with LangChain more, so any chance to get closer to LangChain. I think Clip is part of, I think that's what I'm building now. I think I'm building out some LangChain Clip stuff. So let's see, uses. Downstream use. I get the gist of it. Where the hell did I get getting started with the model? Let's do LangChain experimental open clip. That. Where did I find it? LangChain open clip. Here we go. Yeah, let's just go straight from fucking square one, right? Let's figure this shit out. I'm excited to get into some LangChain stuff. So we're gonna have to get out of that, but we're gonna do pip install. By the way, again, I need like a is the bot up or is the bot down thing. We'll figure that out eventually. Let's put a better image than that because just those images look like just low effort crap, right? Like not, I mean, we'll do. Helps carry. Oh, see, I don't want one of the ones that hits this. There we go. I think that one was okay. Yeah, we'll go with that for an image for now. And I think I was trying to do it the size of my sidebar here. Oh no, I was willing to go out to like that for now. All right. So pip installed, LangChain. I think Pillow's already installed. Let's make sure these are all in my, I shouldn't even be doing this. I should be doing everything via my requirements. And Pillow, which I think I already have. Nope, don't have Pillow yet. Open clip torch. Don't I already have torch? Oh, because I'm running shit locally now. I was, okay, so Pillow and torch were being run on, okay, hey, I see you. Oh, I see you. Don't, I'm petting you, but can I get a second here to that plot lib? Are you, okay, hang out there. You're good. You're good, cutie. Just hang out. Oh, hitting all the F keys. What did that do? No! Kitty! Hey, girl, you're gonna have to scoot up just a touch. Stay there. Can you stay there? Can you show? Show. Yeah. Oh, I see you. Oh, you're so fucking cute. But you're also destructive. And I'm scared of you. Kidding. I mean, you are destructive. You're literally typing on my computer right now. You're trying to open up a, what are you doing, kitty? Kitty. All right. Hold up. I'm gonna get you on stream. You get video. Oh, do we have the same one, same code from earlier? Because that would be even cooler. I could just use the same code from earlier. Your camera. Yeah, look at this. Look at her just all over my keyboard. Can you just, yeah, stay up there a little bit. Yep. Oh no, but like stay there. You're good. Hey, you're good. Just don't destroy my environments. Hey, just sit here. You're good. I gotta undo whatever the hell you just did. Okay? See you. Hey. We're not gonna fight right now. Alright? I have to undo what you did. Alright. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. How many times do you hit that button, kitty? And what is that button? What? God, I love you so much, but you are a destructive force when I'm trying to work. Can you hang here? Yeah, you're good. You're doing great. You're doing great. I gotta, again, undo whatever you just did. I'm just gonna have to close. Are you looking at my hand like I'm gonna fight you? No, I'm trying to keep it away from you so you don't hit my keyboard again while I try to undo whatever the hell you just did. Kitty, I'm on LinkedIn. This is professional. She's just like looking for another a chance to attack. This is Hey, girl, can you, what if I put my hand over here? Then will you like sit over there with it? What is going on? Do you want to start? No, I really don't. How many times do you hit this button? Is that why this is happening? Visual Studio Code. This has got to be the most annoying stream ever. I'm sorry. We're gonna try and get through the. Oh, you guys don't hear the bleeps. It's only me. Okay, cool. Again, I'm gonna have to close Visual Studio Code, VS Code because of you. Oh, I know. You're just trying to be cute, and you're doing it. Hey, give me a second. I gotta figure out where the hell it is. Visual Studio Code. In task. Oh, it's trying to run 21. Kitty, you tried to run 21 environments. That's what you tried to do. 21 of them. I also have to go through my code and figure out what you did. You know that? You're good. Hey, I know. I see you. All right. We'll just hold hands for a little bit. While I figure out, did you actually change anything? There's no way you didn't actually. Oh, that's only on that. That's fine. Oh, and then I think before you went into this file, I think we were doing the requirements.txt. She's just the cutest. She's just holding my hand. Booyah, Grandma. First time chatter. Maybe I saw you somewhere else, or maybe I read your name out. Welcome. First time here. Who does most of the coding? You or the cat? Tonight it's Kitty. You introduced me. That's right. You followed me maybe when I was offline and I read your name. Welcome. Do you have a profile picture? Yes. Kitty, can I have my finger for a second? Oh. You're just supposed to hold hands. It's so cute. Oh, there we go. Can we get this through? There we go. Oh, Irish John. Hell yeah. Oh, hi. Rabbit kicks, but soft rabbit kicks. Pull the back claws back, girl. Getting me a little bit there. It's cute, but I don't cut your back claws, so you get me with those sometimes. I might need to cut those, huh? Let's see. Nice. Well, welcome. I am Nick, duct tape, whatever. You just I she just calls me her bitch. Let's try to decide if I can say that. All right. We're trying to add clip interrogate right now to NeuroQuack, which is my SDXL and LLM bot. I guess I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it running because Kitty just destroyed everything. So, oh no, I guess I didn't have it running anyhow. We'll do make start bot. Well, welcome. Let me know what of this interests you. Yeah, I figured that Kitty had destroyed something. Where is this? Am I sure I can't import that? It's gotta be a library, right, Kitty? All right, what else did you do on this one? Okay, that's good. Is that all LLM is now? Oh, that is slick. Thank God. Kind of happy with that one. One of the few mangoes you ate. Which one was it you're watching? Sorry, Kitty started attacking me. Valanda Saga. I haven't heard of it. Or story. All right, sorry. Let's see if she destroyed my hand. Oh, we're up. So start bot. Get a show? Yeah. You know, you slept up here earlier today. It was super cute. We're gonna create you a. We're gonna add you to the Deathtronaut crew. There we go. It's gonna be bad. I'm fixing this process tonight. Actually, that's what we're working on. Is getting this to be, instead of being image to image with a little bit of prompting, it's gonna be clip interrogate with a. So that took your profile image and it tried to make you into an astronaut. It just isn't quite what I want. So it's because image to image just isn't really built for this. So what I'm trying to do is interrogate and then send it back into SDXL as a, like, with an extra theme or prompt. Yeah, you can kind of see. So if you look at your, let's see. So actually, I'll pull up. I can pull up your cinema intermediary images. So this was the profile image. So you can see It's kind of like Matisse, actually, by the way, so I will shout out Matisse just because that's kind of funny. Nauseous Wave, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Matisse slash shout out. Matisse Tech. Also, pro tip, you guys are all live on LinkedIn and YouTube right now. Not that we have a whole lot of viewers, definitely not any interactors, but learning processes, right? So, by the way, you can stream on LinkedIn if you ever want to learn how. I just did. It's a little hard the first time, and it's not necessarily easy. It's more convoluted, but it's pretty repeatable once you figure it out. This is what it looks like, and then this is what we got. Actually, we'll do this. That one's it's a decent one. Like, I'm kind of okay with that. And I purposely try to give like lazy stuff to it because what I'm trying to build out is pipelines that lazy people can figure out that speak like English instead of needing to learn how to prompt pipeline, right? Or engineer. There we go. There's Irish John is funny got on me earlier today about this because I mentioned, and not on me, just on AI in general, because I mentioned like that I have when viewers come in that I welcome them with a fan art, so to speak, of their work or of the profile picture, and he was talking about how he doesn't like that AI took artists' original ideas, and like absolutely agree. But like that's not going up in a museum. It's just kind of, I don't know, funny and silly and a chance for you to get somebody to take home a prize from a stream. Programmers should be streaming on LinkedIn. I absolutely think so. I post on there all the time, and now, so like if somebody's scrolling their feed like tonight, just I don't know, doing whatever on LinkedIn, they're gonna see me like as they go up the post is me live doing this. And just like if it's Facebook, and they might click in, and they might watch for a little while, they might get interested, and who knows? I actually had a friend of mine who is a recruiter, but is a friend of mine and has gotten me good jobs before with startups, send me an AI startup today. I think he also might have reacted to my video, because recruiters are on LinkedIn all day. I am between contracts, we'll say. I run my own consultancy, so of me, it's not a lot. But so, what do you do, by the way? You look like you have a picture of you, so you must stream, I assume, or at least have been in the community long enough. You have 131 followers, so either you stream or you've been in the community a lot. 2014, yeah. Yeah, exactly, right. My opinion on it is don't sell the art. That's fine. I'm using it for educational purposes so people can kind of understand how AI works and what it does. And what that does is to twist an image into SDXL, a Stable Diffusion XL, which is a diffuser, and it then takes that image and puts noise on top of it, and then it tries to denoise it with the prompt that was given. So like the prompt that I gave was chill, 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 chill. Chill, 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 chill. I see you, I see you, I see you. All right. SDXL, I'm sorry, diffuse. It's funny because a lot of my friends have these commands, and so they have like different commands. But I do diffuse, and then I do SDXL in case I add additional ones. Also, I want this to be educational, so I want people to see the word diffuse, so they understand what a diffusion model and a diffuser is, and might ask what the diffusion process is, right? Booyah, grandma. You say game dev, nice. CG artist stream. Hell yeah. Love it, man. Well, let me follow you then. Or, yeah, let's say man. I almost said, whoa, I want to make sure I don't say man because you might not, but I'm literally looking at a picture of you, I think. So we just went ahead and did another one. This prompt was this was a prompt given to it as opposed, so it's just going to imagine what it thinks you are. And that came out as, that's going to be mine. But I named it with you. So there we go. There is you as an astronaut. It's a little more, looks like, looks impressive. It might convince you that I know what I'm doing as opposed to a random whatever the hell. But that's not necessarily what I'm trying to convince anybody of. I'm just trying to have fun while I build my shit, right? Which I think is what we're all doing. It's game dev. What engine do you write in? My buddy Rage Against the Pixel, who actually has a desk behind me, and was actually here earlier today. I hate it. I was napping between streams because I streamed this morning. I streamed this afternoon, and I took a nap, and I missed him. And I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks because like Christmas and stuff. So I feel bad. But he's a big Unity open source plugin guy. All right. So maybe I'll do that real quick just to give myself a little bit. You Unity fella? Yeah, man. Check out if you haven't seen the stuff. Rage Against the Pixel is a sick Unity dev. Just came out with the game Pixel for the Meta Quest. Nope, Pillow. What the hell am I talking about? Pillow for the Meta Quest. Just came out with this game using Blockade Labs, which is technology that I worked on with AI. So it uses the active pass-through of the quest, which I think is so sick. We got it in my Meta 3 somewhere around here. There's a storybook mode that uses AI to create a story that's kind of a choose-your-own adventure, and it uses and it allows you to kind of navigate through the adventure and build the world around you as you go, which is one of the cooler things in there as well. And there you see they're playing with skyboxes that were created in Blockade Labs. Yeah. So he built Microsoft's XRTK, their mixed reality toolkit, and then once he left that, he got into Unity as a C+ guy. Can you not, Kitty? We're on a screen. You can actually, but I wish you could lay your head there, girl. Do you want me to give you somewhere to lay your head? It's not my keyboard. What if you lay your head on my keyboard? A MIDI controller that I never freaking use. Here, you want this? You want to play these keys? There you go. You can lay right on there. Is that what you want? You can play my MIDI keys. Don't do anything. You can pretend like you're me. Type on this thing. Please. I'm so afraid of what she's going to do. She doesn't normally... Like, I've been trying to get her to sit up here because I really want this. It's just she's a little still on me. Yeah, I need to get her a little like, oh. Yeah, I even have another keyboard. I have a couple other keyboards. But it's just, I need more space. I need a little like mini keyboard for her. You got this one right here. Look at this. Look at all the, it's called a keyboard. I know the keys look different, but it's still called a keyboard. If you guys see, I have a MIDI controller back here, an Akai MPK Mini. All right, let's see if you didn't screw anything up. I don't think you did. I think we're fine. We do dang LLM, neural, why do cats try to type on our keyboards? My friend just stopped streaming. I was listening to a friend that streams. It's part of my stream also is I don't play music anymore, and that's partly because one, I don't actually make music, although I do have instruments around, and I mean to. But I have a harmonica, I've got this, I've got a guitar, and a ukulele. I think that's it. I just don't make the time for it. It's kind of my retirement thing, I think. So I'm gonna get into music, but I want to listen to what I want to listen to, and you can listen to what you want to listen to, and you can change it on your side. You can increase the volume, you can decrease the volume, you can drown me out, you can just watch me. I don't care, like that's up to you. So I like to think that my users are intelligent enough, and this isn't a dig on any other streamers, I just think it's the way that things should change and move, that they can control what they want on their client side. They don't need me to do it on my server side, right? It's like adding a theme on a browser or on a website and change it from light to dark, right? Like let that be the user's choice. There's a lot. That's just more my concepts on how to keep I don't know, DevOps architecture stuff. Did it not? Oh, it did. So here's the issue that I have so far that I've not been able to fix is that NeuralChat gives me a response that is longer than 500 characters. And so I've got to figure that out. You know what? Let me just do a truncate on this side. So my Twitch chatbot keeps trying to send responses that are over 500 characters. How can I truncate that on the Python side to ensure that it doesn't, on the Python side, it can send it as up to 2 different messages. Current code. She's falling asleep. I'm so excited for this. Like she hasn't really started hanging out up here with me as much as I want her to. Yeah, she goes over. I got a little couch over there. She's got some blankets on. She goes and sleeps on. I'll get her a freaking bed up here. She'll hang out with me this much. This is awesome. What do I need? Ooh, stretch. You're so fucking cute right now, kitty. I love it. I love it so much. Return generate image or text. Where does it go? All right, generate LLM response is here. This is right now. Where is it within Twitch? Do I do generate LLM response in Twitch? When I do LLM, it goes to LLM query. LLM query returns me the text. So that's fine. We can go back to here and the response. 1 second, girl. Thank you. I got it. By the way, I think followers can use the GPT-4. I think followers can use my emotes for kitty. I wanted it to be that way. Oh, chill. Well, not that one. I don't think you guys can use that one, which was, by the way, that's Stable Diffusion 1.4. That GIF is. This is, yeah, ChatGPT 4. My emotes are all made with DALL-E 3. I'm running SDXL on here. Kitty is ferocious. You almost fell asleep, girl. Why did you get back active? Boop. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but this is a good distraction though. Did you get rid of the limit for 4 yet? I would assume so by now. I do have the premium. I've even gotten, because I've done a little development with OpenAI as well, because now they have GPT-4 Turbo behind an additional barrier, which I don't think I have access to that one, but so I would assume usually once they put the next one out, they allow the last one. I've actually written some GPTs, which like it's not a hard thing to do. If you ever do want to write a GPT, they're fun. They're pretty easy. In fact, I bet I could make a GPT-4 for my stream. Well, no, I'm actually building what I'm not calling scrags, scalable context-driven RAG, which retrieval augmented generation, which is what the GPTs do. Solutions, scrags, and I'm adding that to NeuroQuack as a plugin, so to speak, or just like another feature. Oh, come on. But GPT's been really bugging out on me today, and it's been kind of limiting me from my normal workflow, which is really annoying. I have a couple of local things I can use. Let's do it in Ollama, since GPT's being a dick. Ollama run Mistral. You good? Hey, play on this keyboard. Look at me playing on this keyboard. Look at all the playing on the keyboard I'm doing. Go play on it. Hey. This is nap area, not fight area. I know I fought you with a duck just a bit ago, but let's see if this will work. Ollama, by the way, great local LLM command line tool. The best one for local command line. There's another tool that I just saw for local Jippity, and maybe that's what I do next. But I mean, I'm basically building that anyhow. which is why I don't want to give myself a temporary solution to an issue that I need to build. It's just kind of my, I don't know, the way that I work at it. Did they get rid of the 40 messages for 3 hours? I haven't hit it in a while, but I did used to hit that. I know on DALL-E I've hit some limits. I keep my DALL-E now down to, I think I just slowed down how often I use it. I don't know. I haven't hit that in a while. It's not 40 per 3 hours now. I've definitely done 40 within 3 hours, but I can't guarantee that it's not 40 in 1 hour now because I haven't hit that limit in a while. Find is another good one, by the way. It's built on top of GPT ultimately, anyhow. So, like, if you ever have issues with that, just go to find.com. Double check that it's still running. Yeah. And it actually gives like better references. There are a couple things that actually I probably should have used it instead of going to Mistral over here. See, like, why is it giving me a Discord answer? All right, so we're gonna go to find. Actually, I'm glad that you asked that question so that I got back on find. I don't know why things are going so slow. Thank you for the follow, Nauseous Wave. Thank you so much. Again, welcome. Yeah, if there's anything you want to share with me about, like, what you do, what your interest in AI is, and why, if to get some context. Otherwise, yeah, keep hanging out, keep asking questions, keep enjoying. Hopefully, I'm going to get to clip interrogate here in a second, but this will fix my LLM issue, which would be pretty cool. Thanks, Kish. Kish is also a streamer, by the way. I don't do enough shout outs for Kish, mainly because he's in here, and I'm like, well, you guys can click his name if you want to, but absolutely, always suggest following Kish. I like to logically truncate it on something, but I really just want to get past this issue for now because this has been a real issue for me. So let's see, what did it give us? Oh, it did give me actually the CTX send on that. I like that a lot better. That's solid. I think we can run with that. Let's get back to, we gotta get out of this. Oh, nope. Buy. Nope. /buy. There we go. And then let's do start bot. Start bot. I'm a little worried because I got to make sure we don't get a forever answer in here because we could spam ourselves out of this. But we gonna learn. We gonna learn, as my daddy used to say, we gonna learn today. That's we gonna learn. No, my dad was actually a very well-spoken guy. Well, is, I guess, not was. But I do come from Laurinburg, North Carolina, and I'll tell you what, I got some diddies down there that learned some things. Damn it. Content must not exceed right. All right, chunks equals answers, which we're splitting. That's just to get rid of temp add-on, right? And then I for I plus 500, or actually I don't know how to quite read that. For I in range 0 and the answer to 500. Like, I don't know why, so I always say return the result in under 500 characters as a response to a user in chat. I guess I don't need to put like that endpoint, but oh no, that's something else. Like, I add that to the prompt, and the prompt then becomes receive command and then prompt, right? So we're gonna try this the other way around. So we're gonna do it here. Oh, add-on plus, and we're gonna change this to in less than 500 characters. Respond, yeah. Respond in less than 500 characters as a chatbot would. Let's try that. And then now we need to split on prompt. And now we'll start the bot again. I think my buddy just got off doing music. He is a VCV rack guy. He's so good. Jonathan, kitten, chill. Response. Why is that? Like, that's definitely under 500 characters. What? Response, answer. Maybe I just need to chill. Let's go back to just the send answer. We'll keep the chunk kitten cat. Can you just sit like that? Great job. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Just like over this way. Yeah. Look at that. You're over here now. Look at that. Can you put your paw down? Ooh. Oh, you got me there. Hey. Oh, hey. Hey. Is that a love? That better be a love bite. It's a love bite. It's a love bite, right? Yeah, you show your belly. Hey, can you? Come here. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Can you unclaw me? Thank you. All right. Chunks in. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna try to do instead. CTX equals. Oh, good, he's back. He is killing it. By the way, I'll go ahead and here's what the answer. Kid, you got me a couple times. I'm gonna shout out Jane real quick. I went to, so yeah, I'll talk a little bit about my background here in a second. Let me go into shout out Jonathan, see if I can get this running, and then happy to talk about that for a second. I can always talk about me, huh, kitty? Yeah, yeah, you were being talkative tonight too, huh? I think she always thinks I'm talking to her. She's a talkative cat. All right, are you good? Truce. So I technically started programming in 2005 when I was a sophomore in high school. I was lucky enough that in North Carolina there were 11, I think it was. It was either 7 or 11, I forget by now. But come on. Stop. He's typing now into chat. High schools in North Carolina that had computer science. I took C++ and Java. And then went to college. Going to be a doctor. Who's not going to be a doctor, right? And you know, when you're 17, you're always going to be a doctor. And especially because like I was from again Laurinburg, North Carolina, and when you're from down there, the only way you get out of that town is either as a lawyer or a doctor. And like that's the thing is in a small town, in especially in that time, I didn't know anybody that had done tech. I didn't know anybody that could program. I didn't. The successful people in that town are lawyers and doctors, and so that's what you're going to do. My dad was a dentist, but and at one point I was going to be a dentist as well. But you know, so doctor, dentist, somewhere in there. I took computer science. Had to take computer science as a freshman in college in 2007, and the professor said, "Why aren't you doing this? Like, what are you doing?" Because I was really good at it. Um, and I was like, "So I'm going to be a doctor." And I was an athlete at the time, and so I thought like I couldn't like sit in front of a keyboard and hang out. Um, and then I joined. I ran out of money for college, I guess is the best way to say it. I took a semester off. I was moving from a private college to a public college where I could go a little cheaper, and I decided to join the military instead. I had planned on joining the military when as a doctor. I looked into being a flight doc at the time, and so I decided, you know, well, and actually I ended up going in as a, sorry, I'm just checking my other things. All right. And I'm going in as a pararescueman, which is a national board certified paramedic special operations, fucking badass jumping out of a helicopter or a C-130 or an HH-60 with a, machine gun, and hell, hopefully it's hey-ho and you're got a mask on and a parachute and you're diving into the water and saving a pilot and like really, really cool stuff. Absolute fucking heroes of the world. These men are such heroes. And I'm gonna diatribe a little bit here and tell a little bit of the story because I haven't in a while. Um, Went to that camp, and even if you leave, that's fine. But I do want to tell us a little bit because that's happened in a while. Went to try out for pararescue as a reservist, and didn't make it. I couldn't do enough push-ups. I passed the run because I was a runner. I passed the everything but the push-ups the first time, and I went back and I did more push-ups, and I came back and I did it, and I passed the test, and then we did a day at NDoc is what it's called, where they drown you for a day essentially, and past that, and then you go and you do a interview with a board of heroes to see if you can sit among them. It is crazy. It is, and it's why I've never had an issue with an interview ever since. Is I at 21 was sitting in front of 13 fucking absolute heroes. David Goggins failed out of this school. If you know who David Goggins is, he's a famous now ex-SEAL, blah blah. And I convinced them to let me stand in front of them. And at one point they asked, why do you fail the first time? I was like, oh, I didn't do enough push. I couldn't finish the push-ups. And they go, what do you change? I was like, I did more push-ups. I was like, I used to always be able to do push-ups, so I never trained it because I just couldn't do it. And I was like, but I just forgot. Like, and so went to the school. 113 were in my class, and 13 made it, and that's standard. It's a 90% attrition rate. Ended up reclassing into Intel. Ended up being Intel for the pararescuemen. So really got to actually still do that mission, save lives, on and on. These things we do that others may live is their motto. When I came back around to school, I go, well, I can work at a desk with a team, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be sitting in a cubicle. Let's do that. And I was like, maybe that professor when I was in college that said, hey, you should be doing this, that has a PhD in the shit, knows better than I did at 18. And he did. And here I am. And since then, so graduated in 2015, went to a healthcare company, Liberty, and then went to Fidelity. Ended up getting them in the cloud. They ended up, they had me do a POC for AWS, put the first thing in AWS at Fidelity, and we did. And now they're in AWS. And then I took that experience, went to LexisNexis and rebuilt their build systems to Maven, and rebuilt their, from literally, like I asked them, I was like, how do you guys build your code? That's the, when I do pip and so we'll look at, while we talk about that, we'll look at, who's getting into DevOps now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would have. It was me stepping back and having a brief moment of early wisdom and realizing that I was not as wise as somebody that has 20 years of this under their belt. And maybe they're smarter than me. So I absolutely give credit to it. And I had to find that professor. I don't remember his name. I need to find him because I took one class. It was a C++, I think, 101 that I was required to take as a chemistry major. And I fucking nailed it. Like I barely went to class and I still passed everything. And he was just like, what are you doing, man? Like, I mean, it wasn't him telling me to come to class. It was saying like, why are you not doing this? So it's worked out. It's really worked out. My crowning achievement that I will always sit on, and I'm happy with in my career, is that I was the principal DevOps architect for Pearson's authoring framework. So Pearson being the education company, like Pearson education textbooks. Now, when a professor goes to author a book, they use Pearson's authoring framework, and I built the infrastructure in order to make that more affordable, which in turn allows them to make a Netflix-esque service where they can, or at least this was the plan. I don't know if they ever carried out with it because I haven't used it as a consumer. My understanding is, and I actually have a textbook salesman down the street that told me that this is how it is. But at some level, they can buy the books as part of a subscription service and get them online. And they're all in the same format, and that's kind of stuff that I help build out. And I see you. Oh, there. You're running something. Oh, okay, you gotta stop doing that. I don't know what you're getting. I saw on that 5 there. Um, hey, hey, hey. You know, cats sometimes bite because they love. It's an interesting concept. At least that's what I tell myself. Oh, Kitty, you turned on a focus round at some point. Hey, 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 hey. You're gonna have to. I know. Hey, I know you want to play, but chill. I know. Hey, can you? I've got to undo what you did. I just need a minute. Can you hold this? This is why I don't have kids. Oh, that's all cleaned up a little bit. I think we're good here. Hey, chill. What did you source, Kitty? You started my virtual environment. Thank you. What? Oh no, you started a debugger. You probably hit up on it. Bot's still running. Why did that never happen? Yeah, and then I got into DevOps in January. I technically started my company last November, and then last January I kind of I ended up leaving my company that I was with OpenZD as their principal DevOps architect and tech advocate. I became a tech advocate, and I was kind of trying to figure out how streaming works and stuff for them. Um, and I ended up starting my own company, and I've had 2 contracts with Blockade Labs AI and Mass Driver building out some of their AI this year doing ML ops. And that last contract just ended a couple weeks ago, so now I'm back to streaming full time, which doesn't make me any money, and I don't need it to. So I'm not looking for if you subscribe, I only want it to be because you want the emote and you want to like use it somewhere. Not and I'll pass it on. I gave out like 6 subscriptions the last couple of days to people that've been here for a while. Um, I've actually made money off of streaming because people have hired me based off of streaming. So, it was like, well, we didn't, in fact, let Mass Driver, the gist of the story is, they're like, we were going to close that position, but this is interesting. We do need an AI bundle. We do need, we do webinars and you could do that. And like, I was like, yes, that's absolutely what I can do. And so I did a couple of those. And so, technically, I got hired because I streamed. So I continue to do that. And I learn new ways to use tech. And tonight, as soon as Kitty gives me a chance, and as soon as my LLM works, I gotta figure out why it's not working. Oh, because I haven't hit my rest call. So I'm making a rest call, by the way, out to my local host. This is kind of what it is. I'm doing it via my stream deck. This is good. I like that she's playing with that. That's kind of funny. All right, there we go. All right, what is this? Runtime coroutine. I don't know what these coroutine errors are. Oh. There's always something about the async await. I'm not good at that. In fact, it's funny. A friend of mine just posted a job for an ML engineer. By the way, if anybody's looking for an ML junior senior engineer, there's a company. Travis is the name of the COO. I can find it for you. It's in my Discord. I posted it in my Discord. Posted it also in a machine learning Discord I hang out in. Discord. Great guy. His company makes chips for AI. I hung out with him at a conference. That's kind of how I know him. And when I say friend, yeah, I just hung out with a conference. Not like I don't know each other that well, but seems like a great guy to work for. Did we get this figured out? Okay. Why did cats type on? Okay, so it's not delimiting at the right place, but that's because of that. Didn't I change that somewhere? Or did Kitty maybe undo that? Response. Why do I do it twice? Why would I ever do that twice? Answer is response. Split on prompt. -1. It's not -1. Or is it? I might need to print that, what that is. What was the answer? Did he give it to me? Let's go redeploy this. Going to university this year and thinking of studying something to do with programming computers. Discord invite doesn't work. Man, it never works. I mean, I would highly suggest it. What do you juggle in between, and why are you considering it? I'm always happy to have this kind of conversation. I had actually had a roommate in college that I went back to a 101 class to kind of to help him learn, and also it was that we had switched languages from Java to Python, and I decided that if Kish is still lurking, he's a college student right now doing machine learning. I think is it data analytics technically, Kish? But doing programming as well. What are you looking for? I see you're looking to cause trouble. Yeah, feel free to ask questions there. I'm trying to get a little more active in there. We've got a decent community. We've got almost 100 people in there. I wasn't consistent for a while. There we go. Cats, curious creatures that enjoy exploring and playing with various objects, including our keyboards. Their natural instinct make them want to investigate new things they see or hear. Additionally, the sound and movement of typing might be interesting to them, which could trigger their desire. Is it talking about mimicking? You want to investigate new things they see or hear? It doesn't mention mimicking, which is interesting. Just a route here, which is chemical engineering. Sure, we're going into which is more to be computer. So the thing I would tell you is, so engineering in general is all very similar mind, right? And it's all very similar work. In the end of the day, it's all logic trains and figuring out how to solve problems, right? It's just solutioning. Computer science will allow you to work anywhere you want to, in any field you want to, in any vertical you want to. You can do, it is so ridiculously open what you can end up doing in computer science. Now, you may end up working 5 jobs you don't like in the process, but if you want to go work for the frickin' NFL, if that's what you know what you do, then you can go do that. If you want to go work for NASA, you can do that, you know. And I've done so like I did healthcare because I cared about healthcare, right? As I said, I went into, that was always my plan, right? I went to the next company was Fidelity. That was because I just wanted to move to the big city and to get a big job, and that was okay. But it's fintech at the end of the day. It wasn't really getting me get my rocks off by any means. Went to the next company because it was more money. And then I did a startup, and I got to go try to learn how to be a consultant with a company called Hedge AI. And they're an offshoot of ThoughtWorks, for anybody that's familiar with that. And I had a great time with them. I got to go spend 2 months in India meeting some great people and learning a bit of their culture and understanding kind of how their company was ran and or run anyhow. And that was a blast. And then I did. I changed every like couple of years, and I'm fine with that. I needed a job. I went back to Tech Systems, which is a big recruiting company, and I said, "Give me a job." And they gave me a couple options. I said, "I want to do something that feels altruistic." One of my companies is non-real altruism, and I say one of my companies. I am not a rich man. I'm a satisfied man. Don't get me wrong. I do well when I am employed. In between employment, I am scared shitless and I have been broke. And that's just how this works. But, you know, I'm comfortable. Anyhow, my companies are like all not making any money. Like it's my mortgage maybe. Pearson for altruism because I wanted to actually do something good. And then I went to OpenZD because I said again, like, oh man, I got bored. I automated myself out of a job, and I was like, oh, I'll go do something else. And I wanted to learn cybersecurity, so I went to a zero trust networking company, and I did that for two and a half years, I think, year and a half, 2.5. And I got bored there, and I decided I want to do like the streaming stuff, and I decided I want to do a consultancy and do whatever work I want to do. And then I wanted to do AI, and I did that, and I did text to game, and that was really cool. And I met Rage, who's a Unity programmer, and then I went to Mass Driver, which is platform engineering, and that's kind of the next evolution of DevOps. And so now I'm doing like ML platform engineering, which nobody's really doing. Or very few people. Like I'm very in a niche of what I have found that the way my mind works and what I enjoy. And as long as you're willing to move a little bit and continue to learn, like you can end up anywhere. But yeah, so that's I don't know. That's my take on it. Is that yeah, it's just there's just more options and more specialties within it too. Because, and I don't know how. I mean, I like chemistry. I was a chemist. I was a chemistry major. It was biology initially for pre-med, and then I realized I suck at memorization and I can do math better, and so I went over to be a chemistry major before I realized I was running out of money and went to go do whatever. Um, but also like it, and I don't know how old you are, but you don't know what the hell you're doing at 18. Nobody does. Nobody knows what they want to do at all. Um, Part of when I decided to start listening to that professor, right, was I'd seen a interview of the people that wrote How to Raise a Billionaire, and so I've read a lot of books about. Oh, we can take off the kitty cam for now because she's not there, and save my battery a little bit. Although she is just kind of next to me, but um, so I've read Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers and Freakonomics and a lot of these kinds of things. And there's a book, How to Raise a Billionaire, and I never read it, but I heard an interview about it. And they said one of the top rules was don't go to college initially, go get a job, go live world, life, find what you want to do, and then get there. And that's the truth of it, is if you could figure out what you want to do and then reverse engineer how to get there, that's what you should be doing. I want to own a bar with a golf simulator in it, so I'm building an AI caddy. Uh, Part of it. I want to. That bar, by the way, is also a hobby shop because I grew up working in a hobby shop. So I'm also building a bespoke game engine as a service based on how to use the Fate system as a game engine. Uh, I'm not there yet, but like those are the things that I can build. I'm getting back around to game dev because I've gotten to a point in my career where I can take that extra thing. A lot of people start to do that. I've seen. I've got a lot of friends that I've found as they get further in their careers, they go, man, I got into dev because I played video games, and then I went off and worked at freaking Fidelity doing Java for 20 years, and they're like, but at night I do Unity because it's cool. That's actually a friend of mine. It's a true story of a friend of mine that is now a manager, so he doesn't code at all anymore. And he's like, I want to code. And he's like, what do I want to code? He's like, I want to code video games, man. And so that's what he does. I need to talk to him again. I need to get him to start streaming because it's just a cool way to go about it. He could give a lot of advice to a lot of people. He's made good money and worked a lot of years at a great company. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hope that helps. Let's get back to some of this stuff. See if we can get something done. I like diatribe, but I am also streaming on LinkedIn. It's kind of funny. I only have 2 viewers now. So earlier today, I had 8 on LinkedIn. So I think LinkedIn's kind of a morning thing. I might just do Twitch more so at night just to hang out because, and like YouTube, this isn't great content for YouTube because it's not, uh, I'm diatribing on bullshit, but sometimes I like to do that. But we got the LLM working better. Let's cut this branch real quick, actually. Get status. Get. Yeah. Dot. Oh, we don't need this yet. I don't know that I want to add that yet because I don't know what it does. Get add dots, get commits. This, by the way, is pushing something up into a Git repository. Repository is effectively a GitHub where, or any GitLab, Bitbucket, anyhow, that maintains your code with version control, with a history of what the rest of your team has done in a way that's shareable, and on and on and on. This one's going to be starting clip work. LLM cleaned up. Git checkout dash B creates a new branch. We're gonna call this feature slash. Well, it's feature dash 1. So what it is. It's a feature branch we're creating, and it is 2. No. Oh, we did the NeuroChat cleanup. Kind of. We're gonna see. So that's in progress. It really is. It's 1 and 2, but we're gonna go with 1. See if this works. I've never done a 1. That's interesting. Clip work. Oh, so I guess if that works, correct. Well, let's ask the LLM what it has to say. Compare chemical engineering and computer science. We'll say in software engineering, because at least that way it'll know the same thing as disciplines. You're young, you live in a small country, and the opportunity to study wherever I want in the world. That's awesome. I think studying in the U.S., no one to guide me is, let's see. Oh, okay, so we messed something up. Token has expired. What the hell? Where is it? Study wherever you want in the world. Thing studying in the U.S. No one to guide you as everyone studied locally. So you're as lost as you can get. Well, heck yeah, man. Thanks for swinging by. This is or dude. I need to start saying dude. I can suggest you plenty of other. In fact, let me suggest you one specific person that you should absolutely ask this question to, and it was my mentor growing up, and it's my stepbrother, my ex-stepbrother, OpenSet. He does microscopy and synthesizers and digital art all on his stream. It's this really cool thing when he's online, and he is a professional mentor and literally helps answer questions like this and helps people understand the best way to go about this. And it's he doesn't do it. I'm not trying to get you to hire him. You don't need to do that. He'll help you regardless with something like this. But my general opinion is if you have the opportunity to go anywhere, and if the education is free in that case, in software development specifically, the U.S. just pays more. There's just more money. And I think Biden said something like our president said something like 7 out of 9 or we'll say 7 out of 10 of the funded AI startups this year were in America. And he was like, and I want to keep that true. So it was this AI State of the Union kind of thing. And he was saying, we need to keep leading this charge. Like, we're doing a good job. Let's keep going. And it was so from that standpoint, there is a real push to keep us kind of at the forefront of that. And even so, I had a contract at one point that when I was working in the UK, I was making $90 an hour, and when I was working in the US, I was making about 150 an hour, or 125 maybe an hour. It's just that's how it works. And you can be in freaking Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is one of the cool things about software development. And I planned on doing this at one point. I was going to go, and I still will at some point, do digital nomad. Probably when she goes, I'll do it. So we got, hopefully a few more years. Argentina's East Coast, right? It's it's EST. And so I can go there, live cheap, be a developer, blah, 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 right? And you can do that in dev, and and get paid American dollars because they don't have to know. And my resume says a shit ton of America, and that's good enough. And I speak like American, and that's good enough. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity for that. Now, obviously, there's a bias. I have all of the privileges that exist of being a white male. That I can't deny that. I didn't choose this. I didn't, but it is a fact, right? That I at times can get hired easier. Although I'll tell you, in tech, there is a huge push for diversity. What ends up happening in America is Indians and from India get lumped in with Americans, with white Americans, and probably really white Europeans, at least white, uh, maybe the British. They kind of all get lumped into this, like, we got enough of you guys, like, we don't need more fucking white dudes. And then there's like the diversity uh, push. It was really funny. I found that out in my internship at Credit Suisse. Uh, they had a diversity club, and the guys that got sent to why is this going off? I'm not doing anything on that. Everybody goes to diversity club, and then I end up in the cafeteria as the white guy, and I was it a Kosh maybe came and like sat with me, and I was like, I'd never worked at tech, and I was like, why are you not in diversity club? Like, are your parents like from India? And he was like, yep. And he was like, they got enough of us. All right. So it's an interesting landscape in that sense, but the money is definitely more in America. But I will suggest university that you pick should be not necessarily based on its name. It should be based on the comfort you feel in that area, whatever that means. I went to High Point University, which is a private school, and I didn't do so. I mean, well, I actually had no problem with High Point. I didn't get into UNC Chapel Hill. I sure as shit wouldn't have gotten into any Ivy Leagues. Uh, I didn't get into UNC Chapel Hill like 3 times, and it's a state college, public. I even at one point had a 3.0 at High Point University, had been a veteran, and reapplied to Chapel Hill. Still didn't get in. And I ended up going to UNC Wilmington, which is a lot of people's like backup school out of the beach. One day I was trying to decide between UNC Charlotte and Wilmington, and I'd been bartending all day, and maybe I had drill the weekend before. I was a reservist in the military, and I was just stressed. And I was like, what do I want to do? And I was like, you know what? I would not mind having a beer on the beach. Like that, between that and like go out downtown in the city, which is kind of what you would do in Charlotte, is a banking city, and Wilmington's on the beach. And I was like, between the two of those, after a stressful day, I would rather go have a beer on the beach. And so I went to school at the beach. And I got to run track there again because they had a smaller enough program that I still qualified. I did end up getting cut because I was old and just injured and was never that good in the first place. I was just barely a D1 decathlete. Um, but it hasn't stopped me. Like I have interviewed PhD candidates and denied them, and I have fired people with master's degrees from great schools, and my education has never stopped me once from what I wanted. Uh, I probably couldn't have gone to Google off rip right out of college, but I also don't really want to go to Google. Um, I could do a stint there just to add to my resume now if I wanted to. I think I would qualify. I would qualify now. Um, I did get turned down by AWS one time, but I think that was because I told them my 5-year goal was to start my own company, and they were probably like, we don't really want that. It's like, oh, my bad. Sorry, I'll be leaving. But that it ended up working out, right? Because that was when I went to OpenZD and learned about cybersecurity and a startup. That was a 60-person startup. Sahej was as well. And then after that, I went to a 20-person, and then I went to a 12-person. It's like I've learned the startup route, and that's what I'm trying kind of doing now. So I've been in a pre-series A now. That's just like another one of those. Thing about startups is they're like championship teams when they work out. It's if you've been on a championship team, when you become a free agent, you can now make more money because you have that experience. And that's an experience you could only get by being on a championship team. And I have gotten to experience a couple of championship teams. Mass Driver, absolute championship team. Everybody on there is great at what they do. And like that, getting to see that and be a part of that and see the difference and feel the difference in um, the true like maverick figuring their way out and the rest of the pack is fun. Anyhow, I know why I got on that little diatribe there. But yeah, hope some of that helps. And if you ever want some suggestions of other streamers, another great guy to ask questions to, and he's Canadian, so he'd be able to give you a different opinion. He might actually be American, being moved to Canada, but and he might actually be streaming now. He's streaming now. Stream snipe him a little bit. Yeah, he is. All right, we're not gonna do this for long because you're not really supposed to do this. But this is a buddy of mine doing it, game dev. Corey, good dude, real good dude. One of my first followers. Also DevOps architect, very impressive resume, but has been doing some Godot game dev lately because that's what he wants to do. He's on Canadians get, and there's some better benefits in Canada for sure. Canadian, and so like another one I would absolutely tell you about is Canada. Like, and that absolutely, they get paid the same as Americans, and they have a couple of benefits, in that they're like he's got 3 months I think off for paternal leave for being a new father, and he's building games, so that's sick. All right, I think we were making a branch, right? And then it failed. So we have to figure out why it failed before we make a branch. Right, and it was because I hadn't logged in a while. So we gotta do that. All right. Jada definitely rated out because I'm listening to, oh no, he's just doing some very interesting stuff. He's on a VCV rack. I'm trying to see if I want some music that, I need music that drives me, I need to fucking, gotta get it go, gotta get it away kind of thing, Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, thanks for swinging by. Thanks for talking to me a bit. Obviously people are gonna hang out now, and people are just gonna swing by later, and continue to ask questions. Always ask questions to everybody any chance you get. That is a skill that some people don't have. Is that they just don't ask. There's a reason not to. The beauty of Twitch, and part of the reason I'm on here, is to be able to give you access to somebody that has been there and ask a question, and then make your own opinion on that. But at least you have the option to do that. So let's see, start stream. I need to log back into AWS. Apparently my token expired. I thought it was going to. I thought I refreshed it earlier, but I might have to fully relog in now. Yep, just make it relog in. Okay, so my token did expire. So I got my single sign-on, back on my AWS account, restart my bot. Wouldn't have to do this in AWS once I do deploy this, because of course it'll already be there. But the cool thing about, for anybody that doesn't know Fast API, you just go to /docs, and it gives you the docs. Click here, try it out, bang bang, send it. I think we're good on this. I think we are double checking bot and sending create a new branch, put you in the new branch. Did I ever give me the NeuralChat for that? Why? We're just gonna do that. Because I'll figure out later why my, there's some kind of string manipulation I'm doing wrong. response is that. I don't know why the dot space is there, but if that's the response answer, and I just send the answer, and that's more than 400, more than 500. That's crazy. Well, why is there a dot space there? So response answer. Answer is split on prompt to take the second half of it. Prompt is tip add-on join split to. Did I print prompt? Prompt is that. Where is this dot space coming from? Like, I don't even know what that is, but one more time. It's probably gonna be the same answer because I think it's gonna be the same seed. What if I flat out truncate? Okay, so I have a truncate command in my file name and my diffusers. How am I truncating my file name and my diffusers? Is that really here? Oh, that's crazy that I'm doing that this far up. Hey, I wish I need to get some yeah, you're probably up there on the leaderboard, man. I need to figure out how to do some of that stuff. So like channel points you can also do in this. So at some point I'll do, and if you can ever think of something you'd want for channel points, let me know. Happy to kind of lab that with you because something I can do with this. Oh, okay, you know what? LLM neural. What would a good 10K channel point reward be for an AI streamer on Twitch to build into his bot for his community? Let's see if Neural will do this. How? How is this happening? That's fine, I guess. This is the worst. I'm gonna have to stop listening to Johnny Bot because it's just not working. I'm gonna turn Twitch or I think I'm gonna turn Blackmail on. All right, code. I still get this error even though I've tried so many times. The following error, even though I've tried to truncate it many ways when querying my chatbot LLM from Twitch using Twitch.io Python library. See if I can figure this one out. There's another developer you watch. He works on a streaming tool that makes stream more interactive through channel voice commands. He one where you can shoot a ping pong ball. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who's that? Drop that name in the chat. I haven't seen that one. I know Security Live is a good one. He has a swing arm for his Lord Talks. We're gonna go and shout him out just so I can follow him. It's funny to hopefully he's not streaming now. Okay. Yeah, I'll follow that. Oh, he looks fun. That's cool. Heck yeah. That's a cool one. I really always like the physical interactions you create with stuff like that. That's a good one. I was asking it this. Yep. Here you're getting is because you're trying to truncate the string, but not actually assigning the truncated string back to the variable. You just send your string back to the variable. All right. That's easier to read anyhow. In this frickin' response split prompt -1 already done. You know, so bakes every so often. I think that's what I was saying in that one picture. That's cool. That's really cool. I'd like to add more interaction in here. I've got a pretty cool space that I'll go real quick. Sorry, I had to remove my pragmatic duck. Whenever you're trying to talk through a problem, talk to a rubber duck. It'll change the way that you think. It's actually very valuable. Humans are taught to think by talking. That's how our parents teach us in the first place. So do that. Think out loud. Or the whole duct tape DevOps. I am a pragmatic duck, right? You guys are my pragmatic duck. I'm your pragmatic duck, right? We're talking. So I keep a duck above the camera for you guys. I'm gonna remove my background. I've got a big space here where I've got a golf simulator back there. And so I could definitely do more with my space, with my physical space than I do. I could also incorporate golf a little more. I used to, yeah, like that's something I could do. Like make me go hit the driver. I'm terrible. You guys get to see that. Make me set up the fucking golf sim. I need to set it up. It's been a couple. I might do that tomorrow. I might stream that tomorrow at some point. Because I'm kind of working on a golf sim game as well, part of the AI Caddy. I gotta get to the AI Caddy first, which takes Postgres, and Clip is kind of one of those steps. All right, so. Well, Clip is the thing that I just really want for my community, and I had to get done before then. Did I ever make your... Let's do this real quick. I didn't do a welcome. Let's go. We at least got something better there. We're going to see. This is going to get real weird. So it's going to do image to image. So I'm running two right now AI... Well, two GPUs that are hosted in AWS that are called inference endpoints. And one is SDXL, which is image generation, how we got that. The other is NeuralChat, which is an LLM like GPT. Yeah, it's fun. I like using the kitty one. That's awesome. I'm glad that's a follower one, because that's I want people to be able to do that so that like whenever we're talking about Kitty, they can reference her. That's one thing. Like I'll let people, maybe demand me to bring Kitty on stream, and I'll do that in some way, which could include me having to get up and go find her. I definitely need to hydrate. Think about it. Let's see. She's kind of staying in the same place, so I think I might have a chance here. Take her back on camera. What's my battery at? 62%? Yeah, we'll be fine. There's Thorny to kill on my other screen. See if there's too much crap in the background that I don't want to be seeing. I wonder, actually, can I do background removal on that? Then, oh, that's me. Kitty, where are you at? There you are. Oh, see, but it doesn't find her. All right, here. I'm going to turn you a little bit, though. You all right? Oh, I have a better tripod I can put on you. Oh, you're good. I didn't mean I'll look you up and I go to fight. All right. So that's decent. Floating kitty. Yeah. I had some ideas around that actually. I wanted to put my back wall into a green screen originally and build a cat tower for her, like a climbing thing. I got a better tripod I can actually do that I think will fix this problem. Oh, kitten, where's my tripod attachments? I haven't used this thing in a while. Missing the top to my tripod. That's not great. It might be on my camera. Let's see. No, it makes sense. It's on the camera. Hey, can you stay there, girl? You're really cool if you just stayed right where you are. Because here I am, again, trying to create a way that you can be seen by the world. And she's gone. All right. Actually, I want to go inside in a minute. You good? Do you want to go inside? All right. It'll be good for me to get up and walk anyhow. So I'm going to go take her inside. That will, let's see, I'll put a little more water, refill that. And then we're going to go standing desk when I get back. So we're going to go ahead and pick it up. I think the LLM now I'm happy with. I think I can cut this branch. I think I've got it working well enough for the LLM. Oh, let's see what we got for your, so what it did was image to image for you for SDXL, which is Stable Diffusion XL. And what is this? Well, that's your profile picture. I don't know why it's there. Hey, I see you. It should be here, and it is. And then it should go here. And this is an image to image you as an astronaut joining us. What did it say? Astronaut joining the Ducknar crew. But the better way to do this, I'm starting to find, is to do SDXL, sorry, diffuse SDXL. No, just wave as, all right, so I might be doing that. Are you, what's up, girl? You still good? No, you still want to go in. Okay. And we will be, I know, I hear you. You are yelling. I hear you. All right, I'll be right back. Well, I will. You're going inside. Go ahead. Thank you. What about a song? Oh, I do not play instruments. I own instruments, and I intend to learn them. I do not play them. I used to. No, I didn't used to anything. I've been trying to learn how to play music for a while, and I keep not doing it. So like, I just haven't. I can play Piano Man on the harmonica. That's that's it. Uh, and I don't think I'll do that on LinkedIn at least, because I am streaming also on LinkedIn and YouTube. So I won't berate their ears with my rendition of Piano Man on harmonica. Oh, that's right. I had it up for a reason because I was going to stand for a little while. Trying to get better at standing a little more because I just sit too much during the day, all day, every day. Got my anti-fatigue mat I bought in order to make myself stand. Went to a conference in Vegas for reInvent, which is my favorite thing to do. I love reInvent; it's so much fun. And gave demos for 4 days straight, and it was a blast. It was basically this, right? Like I was basically just streaming, but like people just came up asking questions about our product, and I got to walk them through it and learn how to be a salesman. It was a lot of fun for me. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I like. And so standing hurt, man. I figured out I cannot stand for 8 hours anymore. It's crazy how much it hurt. Like my hip flexors were burning at the end because I wasn't used to standing. I was used to sitting down. Just it's terrible. That's terrible. He's an athlete. I'm not anymore. Oh, what was the other one I created? We should have had one here for you. There's you as an astronaut. See, like it doesn't really take the. We'll still put it up there. So that's you as an astronaut. I need to figure out a better way to do that part. Well, we're reverse engineering. We're reverse engineering this whole process as we go. So let's put that one up as our current new guy in the room, or new person in the room. I need to stop. I need to keep things more gender ambiguous. Not even because I'm worried about you specifically, but just as best practice, right? The more you say things the correct way, the more you'll continue to say things the correct way. Oh, I don't mean to be watching Thorny again. Get distracted with him. I mean to be looking at another. Oops. All right, no chats in them, and that is fine. Again, I don't have that many viewers in the other ones. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. All right, so I'm gonna shut down the bot here for a second, and we're going to get status, get add dot, get commit him, fixed 500, truncate, truncated neurals response, get push. Now we got to set up stream. Now this is, I don't know how this is going to work. So it did that, and what I'm not sure about is, did I make that 1 or 2 branch? So that's technically good. We're done with that. But this one should have a branch associated with it now, and it doesn't. So I got to figure that out. Be able to click a branch in here, but it, unless that's in here, number 1, right? Damn. All right, well, that's annoying. I gotta figure out the automation around that. Usually by the development companies, that part's already been figured out. So I'll work on that soon, but not tonight. I'll probably do that off stream tomorrow morning. But here's everything, by the way, if anybody wants to go look up some of this stuff. And the idea is what I can do is, and we'll go ahead and do this now because it's not clip. So, Kish, this is good for you. Talked to you before about the idea of doing pull requests. My little astronaut, my little ductronaut. This is ductronaut. By the way, and ductronaut is my logo. He's everywhere now. Always bought these like earlier in the year. I was watching Sochi Riot, great streamer, DJ, and I wanted Ductornaut, and so I made some Ductornaut stuff. I bought a bunch of them. So I've had a couple that I've been trying to figure out. Like at one point I thought this might be me because it's got a microphone and it's like a streamer with a microphone, but he's actually the leader of the band. This guy's the drummer. There's another couple other ones. But been using the Ductornaut. So like that's by the way, the origin of the emote in the character is here. I bought these. I did a video, or I did a thing at one point where I tried to do Playtronics, which is a MIDI controller pressing these things. Anyhow, he stays up there. So, clip work. Did I put spaces in this shit? No, but it takes the dashes out when it does the title. That's fine. So, also, all right, let me see what you, oh, sorry, I started posting all my things. I made these the other day. I made them all, by the way, on GPT, which is technically DALL-E, well, except for the very last one. Well, the animated ones are not GPT. The other ones are GPT 4/DALL-E 3, and I just freaking, it's really easy to do. Can you give me Ductornaut lol? That's all I mean, granted, I had before said, actually, I started with just like, I want an emote, and then that turned into one of those, the Ductornaut lol one, which I actually really like more than the lol. I don't know. Twitch doesn't always let me see all of my own emotes. For some reason, there's that one. And you'll see all of them are raid, trumpet, sleepy, all that stuff. I just made them here. Super simple. Keep it simple, stupid. So, Gift, I was talking to you about pull requests at one point and why you have a branching strategy. So I changed my main or my default branch to develop for now. Oh, I think I have that aura around me again. I don't know that I like that. Is this gonna be too dark? Yeah. Just don't want like a fucking aura around me. It feels weird. And I don't know how to better light this space. Put that against the wall there. Is that gonna bleed me out real fast? It's gonna be a worse freaking thing, didn't it? Yeah, alright, we're gonna have to deal with that. Still figure out my lighting. I think actually, ooh, I've got an idea for lighting that I haven't done before. Sorry, I have ADHD and I have not taken my Adderall because it is night, and so you're just gonna have to deal with that for a little bit while I work through this, because do things when you can, not when you have to, right? No. Oh, rad. Sparks. All right, we're gonna see if I do this. How bad is that light, or is that okay? That's pretty okay. So kind of be this way, not quite this way, but I need like a ring light back here behind the camera. All right, whatever. Pull request. So I told you to make a develop branch. That is because your develop branch will become your new default branch up until, in my opinion, you cut a release, and then you cut the release over to main, and that becomes one. Sorry, I had something here. You then create pull requests that are a way to merge your code. So this would be, you know, cleaned up NeuralChat, tightened the response to under 500 characters so it could respond correctly to chat via Twitch.io. And you can automate this as well, which I will at some point. Assign yourself to review it. No, I'm not going to make him review it. Or it's assigning it to me. So now it's going to check for the ability to merge. It says it can merge. I can now go look at a diff so I can see what files I changed. Oh, that's funny. I deleted that and added that. Oh, it's keeping whatever current one we're using in that slot. So the last one we did was carry, and that's you. That's funny. But all this, all this, all this, and then we will review changes. I can leave my opinion on that, whatever I want. You can see your commits and what they were. You can then go look at the diffs on them, whatever you need to do. Have a conversation here, so you could reply to me, for instance, or I could reply to you if we want to do that. And then merge pull request. Saturday, as of now, so potentially, I'll definitely make some time Saturday. We can kind of figure out a little more about that. I don't have any plans yet. I definitely want to. I mean, I want to get out of the house at some point. It's been, I don't know. It might be too cold. I might stream. Who knows? I'll definitely swing by your stream at some point on Saturday though. One way or the other. If I don't, hit me up on Discord and tell me that I forgot, because it will not be out of malice. Only out of just me. So often you will want to delete the branch that merged. In this case, I'm not going to, because I still have more work to do on it. But I just wanted to get that work over there, because really it should have been done before this, because it's not technically part of feature 1. It was technically part of feature 2, which was fixed neural chat. Feature 1 was supposed to be clip. So now back to clip. Long way to get around to it. That's why I stream long hours, is because I do shit like this. So this is going to run on my local GPU for now. I'm going to figure out how to offload this, but clip I'm going to keep on my local GPU for a while, because I want to stop spending more money in the cloud until I switch over to a serverless model or a multi-model on a single GPU. But I need to do one of those before I move clip up. Before I move any more AI models. I have one LLM and one diffuser available. Other than that, I'll figure the rest out. Nope. So it's telling me to go ahead and do this. I need to run, so let's see, I need to run source app slash my env bin activate. And now I'm in my virtual environment, and then I need to pip install -r app slash requirements.txt. Could not find version satisfied. Link chain experimental. Pip upgrade pip dash u. Nope. Pip upgrade is upgrade or update. Is where we have my third AI bot that is voice. Oh, here, sure, we'll do LLM neural. How do I update pip? It currently can't find a package. I believe it should be able to. See if it can give me this in the right way. Probably not. Oh, it's not running. Okay. That's right, because I'm trying to test out neural locally first. I can do this in a different, I just need to do this in a different shell. That's the right way to do this. Make start bot. And then in another shell. SU duck. Source. Just click these things. Source. Right, because now I should be able to ask that question. Oh, I got to start it. I should be able to ask that question. Right? I need this Python debugger that Kitty opened. How am I still getting responses? Too big. Just accidentally 500 minus the at. Whatever. Works. Oh, I need to source app my env bin activate, and then update pip. We're on Python 3.11. That should be fine. And then pip install -r app /requirements. Could I find a version that satisfies LangChain experimental? Spelled something wrong in there. LangChain. Okay. Python 3 app integrations clip. It always assumes we're running these in, so we can do this. All right, so we'll just do this. Then we want to do, we can also opt for a smaller, less performant model. We'll use a smaller model. The model name checkpoint are set in this, and then we do this. But where are dog and house? So it takes dog, clip embed, embed image, open that. All right, well, we don't need this. We need Kish's URL, so let's go and welcome Kish again. Oh, I didn't do the at. It's gonna have an issue with it. And then this should give me its, oh, I didn't. Oh, because I saved something. So every time I save, it's gonna restart that. So it's not gonna work quite as well as I'd want, but we'll figure it out. All right, that is the URL I want. Not that, so let's do this for now. Here's hoping it doesn't require a local reference. So then what it should do then is give me image of that. Wait, where? What are we doing here? Hold up. So this is what they're assuming. So they're assuming I have URI of dog as, or rather URI of house as that, and they want me to pass it in as a list, which is odd, but we'll go ahead and do that. Maybe clip embed image requires a list. And then really need two of them for now. Text feet, image feet equals that, text feet equals embed documents. Dog for image. All right, so the model name checkpoint set in open clip .py, which is this. Open clip embeddings set clip embed, and then we're using clip embed to embed the image. We're using clip embed to embedded documents. For text, use the same method, embed documents, as with other embedding models. For images, use embed image and simply pass a list of URIs for the images. Let's reproduce the results shown in the Colab here. Okay, So they give me Google Colab. Let's see what that looks like. This notebook is not authored by Google, I know. Inline retina. All right, original images, texts, figures. For file name and file name, list, image data, if file name ends with PNG or JPEG. Then split the file name. If name is not in, descriptions continue. Okay, open the image, convert to RGB, plot. There's no way that it just spits that out. Gave me Chelsea.png. Chelsea, facial photo of a tabby cat. It just tells me that. What? Just gives me description sub name. That's the title. Just text not append description name. What is this supposed to be doing? Setting up input images and text. Well, why would I give it a text? With Torch No Grad, encode image. Why am I encoding the text with it? I'm trying to clip interrogate. This is a self-contained notebook that shows how to download and run open clip models, calculate the similarities between arbitrary image and text input, and perform zero-shot image classification. This might be overkill. Let's see if I can figure something else out. What is the easiest way to use clip interrogator with AWS? I'm wondering if they have like a Bedrock version of this, because I'll just freaking Bedrock this all day. Contrastive language image pre-training interrogator is a tool that allows you to analyze images using natural language. To use it with AWS, typically you set up a machine learning environment. All right, next thing I was considering trying was see if AWS has a SageMaker jumpstart for this. Clip. So do capital clip. It's gonna be a little better. It's on QuickSight. Business intelligence? No, I know what I need. Well, that was not even available. What was the first one? Clip? I think that might have been it. Clip. Custom Classifier is a fully managed AWS comprehensive service that lets you build custom text classification models that are unique to your business, even if you have little or no machine learning expertise. That's what I want. Custom Classifier API, I think that's what I want. Don't want to have to train a model. Train your custom classifier model in either multi-class or multi-label mode. The custom class. Why is whatever the guide that I was using that I just think was too heady, but yeah, I mean, it's open clip. in LangChain's documentation. Like, this is python.langchain.com, text embedding, open clip. Using this code base, we have trained several models on a variety of data sources and compute budgets ranging from small scales to large scales, blah, blah, blah. Model cards, found this repository. Please consider citing it. Sure. Hey, we're using it. Open clip. Approach. Pepper the Aussie pup. Text encoder, image encoder. Gauss stuff. A prediction that says that the image encoder tells you it's a photo of a dog. Okay. Why wasn't this what it gave me? Self-contained notebook, inclusive large arbitrary images. Oh, is this what I'm on? No. Image preprocessing, text preprocessing. Hello world was the text. What's the image in this case? Set up image and texts. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was doing earlier. I don't really understand the value of. Okay, so it's. Yeah. That's what I want. I want a pre-trained model. I definitely want a pre-trained model. So that makes sense. Pre-trained also accepts local paths. So this makes some sense to me. Now I want to, so now one of the options, this is another option, is that I get the model, I get the model and the pre-process. I think I like that. That makes sense. Fine-tune classification task. Have you heard of railway.app? No, not specifically. No, I'll have to look into this one a little bit. Do you get to set up your own one? Always curious. Senior infrastructure engineer. All right, are they their own cloud provider? Do you know? We want to help meet the trained crew. Software should be take what you need, leave what you don't. We got investors. Who are some of these names? Cockroach Labs is huge. Cockroach DB. Not familiar with the Redpoint specifically. Compound or Expo. I mean, Shopify obviously big. Versal's big. Datadog. Oh, man, these are founder at GitHub. These are some great investors. That makes me think they know what the hell they're doing. If they've convinced those guys they're good, then they're good. The question is, let's see, pricing. They don't offer GPUs right now. Know a guy. I might legitimately look into this. They're doing all CPU loads though. They're not doing any GPU loads, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't really understand who's hosting their metal. Do they host their own bare metal? Or do they, like, their about doesn't really say that. Are you taking my AWS account? Are you a SaaS? Are you, that's the part that I don't really understand yet. Welcome. About, I guess, the basics maybe. Deploying on railway. Point Railway to your deployment source and let the platform handle the rest. Code repository with or without Dockerfile will build an OCI compliant image. Open Container Initiative compliant image based on what you provide. Now that's interesting. Directly from Docker Hub or GitHub registry. Cool. Hassle-free setup. Same defaults. Configuration tuning. Development lifecycle. Configuration management. Variables and secrets. Environment variables. Operates with an emphasis on reliability and transparency. We utilize a combination of alerting tools, internal systems, and operational procedures. Read more about product philosophy maturity here. Where are you hosting this shit? I want the low-level architecture. You run Railway up. Yes, but it is a layer of abstraction on top of what? Do I have to change how I write code? Is Railway serverless? No. Services and Railways are deployed in stateful Docker containers. Well, there's my biggest issue. The old deployments are removed on every new deploy. Sure. So, I mean, like, what are they hosting? A bunch of EC2 instances and then running Kubernetes on top of it and abstracting Kubernetes from you? It's kind of what it sounds like. Networking can be tricky and time consuming, so they were abstracting that from you. Railway provided domains. Are you on a cloud? You got GraphQL. Everybody's got fucking GraphQL nowadays. I don't know where they host this. Configuration is code. So they built their own TOML. Because I don't know, YAML's. So you do YAML or TOML or JSON. Either way, it breaks down a JSON schema. Sure. I might like TOML better than YAML. Looking at this. Where the hell is this deployed? Oh, fuck. Looks interesting. I mean, yeah, it looks interesting. Has value in the space. It abstracts DevOps, and that's valuable. Is it similar to Docker? It's similar to Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is an orchestration layer of Docker that allows you to orchestrate Docker in different ways. And so they're doing that for you, and then they're abstracting that all from you. Why they don't use Kserve, I don't know. Like if they partnered with CoreWeave, that would be valuable. But I don't know what cloud provider they use, and that kind of bothers me. That's a me thing. Not everybody cares about that. And that's fine if you don't, like at this point in your career. For sure, it's fine at this point in your career. You don't need to know where the bare metal lives. You really don't. I do, but that's because I'm trying to get companies the cheapest they possibly can get. I'm going to sit. And therefore, I have to dig them out of these older, well, I have to run them all bare metal, essentially. Well, AWS, but a minimal layer of abstraction to where they have control over as much as possible and can scale accordingly. Most products like that, and I'm not saying that they don't, most products like that don't scale effectively. Based on who their investors are, maybe they do. But generally speaking, they don't, and that's the biggest issue, is if they don't scale appropriately, then we're now talking about, why am I on a recording over here? Everything I build works the same for a startup as it does for as it does, 10 years down the road. And that's really important to me, but that's where I've built out to. Yeah, this would be a great start for you. I can't figure out how to get myself on my TV, but whatever, that's fine. Let's get back to this. Yeah, I mean, that might be worth doing, to be honest. And that comes down to how much you want to do development versus DevOps. Can I just API this? What is this? Agents is a class that uses an LLM to choose sequence of actions to take. In chains, a sequence of actions is hard-coded. In agents, a language model is used as a reasoning engine to determine which actions. Chains, a sequence of actions is hard-coded. In agents, a language model is used as a reasoning engine to determine which actions to take in which order. This is clever. LangChain agents. We're gonna build to that. Just put that down to to-dos, structure, agents. And by the way, I am not necessarily, when I say like depends on how much you want to really get into DevOps, I am not suggesting you get into DevOps. That's not, and I'm not saying it's bad if you don't. It's kind of throwing it over the wall, right? Like there's ops and dev, and that's a fact across the board. It'd be great to be full stack, but nobody's really full stack. That's full stack enough. If you can get it to Runway, was that Runway ML? No, it was Railway. If you can get it to Railway and then say, I did it, like that's fine. That's where, so to GitHub is a stopping point. Past GitHub is another responsibility. So if you can get it to GitHub, that's the developer's responsibility. And it does, there are 100 ways to skin a cat, and that's one of them. It's definitely one of them. All right, let's see if this will let me help me get back on track. Oh, don't do this. We're just gonna stop it. How can I run? I'm gonna make this real simple. I'm looking to take an image and build a prompt off of it to create a new image. What is the simplest way to do this via Python? We'll just see what that says, and we're gonna go back. Yeah, no problem, man. Great to see you. Great to hanging out. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Cheers. I'm actually gonna go ahead and LinkedIn. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Whoever did. I'm gonna cut off of LinkedIn. I don't know. Yeah, screw it. Maybe somebody will swing by. So you got two people in there, nobody really talking. YouTube is also nobody talking, and that's fine. I think I need to narrow my focus a little bit, so I'm actually going to sign off of LinkedIn and YouTube. Thank you guys very much. I am going to stay on Twitch. If you want to come join me, twitch.tv/ducttapedevops. Come join the fun. But I'm going to keep deving a little bit. I am going to clip this part done tonight, period. Even if I'm calling an API into Hugging Face, I'm going to have this done tonight. But I need a little bit less distractions, and I haven't really learned how to get LinkedIn and YouTube's chat into my OBS. And so in order to remove distractions, I shut down two of my streams. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I will be streaming on those tomorrow. And I'll continue to stream on Twitch tonight, and I'll stream on Twitch tomorrow as well. Cheers. Okay. Duck off. Are we going to use that? We're keeping that in post?